It is 2 a.m. Without warning, your core systems drop offline and the corporate server racks go dark. The immediate reaction is to treat this as an isolated IT problem. The security team focus is narrow: a breached firewall and a frantic technical scramble to get the lights back on. But as the sun rises, the crisis reaches the boardroom. Executive leadership arrives to find daily operations at a standstill. When customers can no longer access services and revenue streams stop, the situation has moved past a technical glitch and into a business failure. The leadership team arrives to find no data on which services are down, which customers are affected, or how much revenue is lost. With revenue-generating operations frozen, the CEO is forced to manage the fallout immediately. In those first few hours, the boardroom doesn't need to know how the firewall fell. The immediate problem sitting on the desk is deciding exactly who needs to get the first phone call to stop the bleeding. Without a pre-existing map of how specific business units rely on the downed systems, leadership is forced to make critical decisions without any visibility into the actual impact. Relying on ad hoc crisis management guarantees that a temporary technical outage will escalate into a long-term business disaster. The recent DDoS attacks across South Africa acted as massive organizational stress tests, exposing how deep technical failures reach into the core of business operations. Modern risk management requires shifting focus away from building higher defensive walls. The defensive wall will eventually be breached. The moment the core drops, disruption shoots outwards to every connected system. External vendors relying on digital authentication handshakes are locked out, halting third-party logistics. Internal departments feel the hit next. Forced onto untested manual workarounds, departmental nodes rapidly blink out and fail. The damage of a DDoS attack is measured by the speed of this cascading failure, exposing an organization's unmapped dependencies. While the cascade ripples through the network, leadership is left grappling with specific critical unknowns. The first blind spot is the inability to quantify the financial cost of the downtime as it rapidly accrues minute by minute. Next, executives struggle to identify which external vendors are compromised, while simultaneously trying to locate manual processes that actually work. Finally, the crisis creates a severe reporting gap, leaving leadership without the evidence needed to update regulators. If the executive team cannot answer these 4 operational questions, the technical flaw has effectively become a systemic business failure. The cyber attack is the test. The organization's response is the grade. In the middle of a 2 a.m. crisis, time is wasted managing spreadsheets, chasing evidence, and debating who owns the risk. This diagram shows the shift to reviewing, taking a web of isolated documents and coalescing them into a unified hub that provides a consolidated picture of organizational risk. This visibility allows executives to make immediate decisions based on pre-mapped data rather than conducting investigations while their operations bleed. Operational resilience is defined by this level of immediate visibility. Knowing exactly what will break is the only way to ensure it can be fixed. A breach of your network perimeter is not the definition of cyber risk. The real risk is the state of not knowing the business impact when that breach occurs. Look at your own boardroom's operational readiness. When a targeted systems failure happens, do you know exactly what breaks first? When the 2 a.m. test arrives, preparation cannot be faked, and the consequences of executive blindness are permanent.